Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is Sunday and it is Sunday late afternoon. So I am getting ready for our next camping trip, which we leave for tomorrow. Today is the 5th, I think. I don't know. But I'm getting ready for that. I've got pretty much everything packed up, what we need. All I have to do now is the pre-made, pre-cooked meals, which I'm going to make two pre-cooked meals, and one is for Glenn, one is for myself. And what we're going to do is put them in Ziploc bags and then boil them or boil some hot water and warm them up that way. So yeah, we're going to try to do it simple this time. So I'm going to get to that here in a minute. I'll show you what we're taking, but I got to get this going and get it in the oven. So yeah, so let's get to it and let me show you what I'm making. Alright everyone, so this is just a little bit of stuff I picked up at the grocery store for our camping trip, and some of the stuff is just because we needed it. So it's very small grocery haul. I got some cheese because we're going to have chili cheese dogs, but I'm not taking all three, obviously. I'll take one bag and the other two will stay home. And I got three because it was on sale. If you buy three, it's $5 for three of them. So it comes out to like $1.66 or 67 for 3 bags. Each bag, of course. And then I got some thighs for my chicken thigh and ramen noodle dinner. I got some whipped topping for the no-bake cheesecake. Got some lunch ham. We can have like breakfast ham with eggs and these potatoes I bought. So, or hot ham and cheese sandwiches, whatever, on our camping trip. But I did buy a bag of potatoes to make it easy. It's got peppers and onions in them. And I bought hash brown patties. We can take some of that, put some in the freezer. I got the chicken ramen noodles for my ramen noodle dinner. I got some lemonade packs for bottled water for Glenn. Almost out of sugar, so I got a 10-pound bag, that is, I think. Yep. And then Glenn is out of picante sauce. I'm out of powdered sugar and got some Oreos. I am making a no-bake cheesecake to take with us, but for quick snacks, got some Oreo stuff there. So that's the little grocery haul. Alright everyone, so the first meal I'm pre-making for our camping trip is for Glenn, and it's a sauerkraut meal. I have a video out on this, but I'm going to be using some sauerkraut, sliced potatoes. I'm going to be using, you can use any sausage you want for this. I'm going to use Johnsonville better with cheddar and some onion. And it's going to go in a casserole dish or a cake pan, whatever you want to call it, and then it's going to go in the oven. And while that's in the oven, I'll be cooking my meal, which is going to be the chicken thighs with the ramen noodles. I really love that meal. Glenn likes it, but he's not a big fan of chicken where I am. So I'm going to make that for myself, and because I don't really eat this kraut stuff either. So, alright, so I'll probably chit-chat while I'm doing this. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright everyone, so I am ready to start here. I'm starting with my potatoes. I've already peeled about 7 potatoes, and all I'm going to do is slice them. I don't slice them too thick because then it takes longer to cook them, but you don't want them too thin because they might diminish away. So yeah, I mean, of course, it's me, it's uneven, but just like that. Alright, this is a super easy meal. Potatoes, cut your potatoes, cut your onion, throw it in there on top of the potatoes, throw some salt and pepper on it, throw your sauerkraut, and the last thing I put on there is the sausage. And we used to just put the sausage whole in there, but to make it easier so he wouldn't have to cut them up, is I'll just dice them in little rings. So anyway, how have all of you been? It seems like it's been such a long time since we spoke. And I say that in like we actually talk, but I feel like when I'm talking in here and you guys comment, it kind of feels like we're talking. So, but it feels like it's been so long. But, so yeah, heading out on another camping trip. I will take video this time. We had our time alone last week, and we're hoping the fishing picks up. And hopefully we'll do a catch and cook. We're hoping for some perch. It is the perch season right now. But our last camping trip, we had fun, but the fishing was a little slow. It was kind of so-so. Was okay at times, but a lot of little fish this last time. But nonetheless, we enjoyed the outdoors. Ooh, poking myself here. And when it was time to go, we were sad, but we were happy to see our kitties, like I said. But yeah. Oh, so what's been going on? Nothing much, just camping and getting ready for camping. What I'm going to be making is, I probably should have used a serrated knife so it doesn't like stick. Like I said, I'm going to make this, my chicken with ramen noodle. And then we're also taking hot dogs again, but this time we're probably going to make chili cheese dogs. And we're going to take a bag of, oh, I almost cut myself. We're going to take a bag of the chili that we received from the food pantry. I think it's a street market brand. So we're going to take a bag of that. And instead of just eating it as chili, we're going to make chili cheese dogs. I did go to the grocery store and get a couple things. I'll show you what I got. But the Johnsonville Better with Cheddar sausages was one thing. And yeah, hot dogs for chili cheese dogs. We are going to take some pork chops that we received from the food pantry. I'm going to go ahead and tenderize them. And then we're just going to throw them on the grill. We got some rolls, and we're going to throw those and toast them on the grill and just make pork chop sandwiches. All easy stuff this week. Okay, so now I'm going to cut up my onion, and I'm just basically going to, I don't know, just cut them. Just cut them like that. Doesn't matter how you cut them. Just like that. Little pieces. Alright, so that's the onion. So now I'm just going to throw my potatoes on the bottom of this dish. I rinsed them out. Yep. And then I'm going to throw the onion on top of here. And I'll probably just break them apart because you don't want it to take any longer than it has to cook. Okay, so I have my sliced potatoes in here. I got my chopped up onions. So I'm just going to throw some pepper and some salt on that. Not too much salt, but he likes a lot of pepper. And then just a little bit of salt. And again, we use the Morton's light salt, 50% less sodium. I don't know. So, all right. So now I'm going to chop up the sausages, and we'll throw those in there, and then we'll throw the kraut over it. All right, so, oh, that pepper smell is getting to me. Okay, so these are again, the Johnsonville Better with Cheddar sausage, and there's 6 in that pack. So I just take 3 at a time and just slice them in like that. That way, you don't have to cut the sausage with a knife at the end. Oh, that pepper is really getting to me. So, all right, so I'm going to do this, and then I'll throw it in there. So now I've got my sausage all cut up and thrown in there. So now I have the potatoes, the onion, the sausage. And now I'm just going to take my Frank's sauerkraut and throw it on top. And what's going to happen with this meal, because this is a pretty big casserole dish. And Glenn's going to have some of, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. So Glenn's going to have some of this for supper tonight. Then I'm going to put some in a Ziploc bag for the camping trip. And I'm sure there's still going to be some, so I think I'm going to freeze the rest of it. So that way there's enough for another time. And I've got my oven preheated to 350. And I'm going to cover this with tin foil. And it'll probably bake for about an hour or so, where I'll check the potatoes if they're soft enough. Because that's basically what we're cooking, is the potatoes and the onions, because those are the hardest. So yeah, that is all there is to it. So now I'm going to just cover this, throw it in the oven, and check it in an hour. Okay, so just to show you what I'm doing with the pork chops. If you recall, in our food pantry haul, we got these 4-pack pork chops. They're boneless. And so I just took them out of the pack, and I just pretty much beat them with a meat tenderizer. So this is what they look like now. So I just got this hefty Ziploc bag and put parchment paper between each patty. So I'm taking 6 patties. So I'm going to continue tenderizing these, or these will grill and put them on rolls. And then also with the drinks, this is iced tea. This is a 1 1/4 liter Pepsi, and we emptied it out. Well, we drank it, and I soaked this in hot water several times, and I made iced tea, and I put it in here. So I have 2 of these that I'm taking, and I tore off the Pepsi label so I know it's iced tea and not Pepsi. And then also, let me just grab one here. These are 16.9 ounce bottles of Pepsi. Obviously we drank it. Again, soak them in hot water several times and empty them out. And then I'm filling them up with water. So I'll take some of these. I like to drink just water sometimes. And Glenn likes to put his lemonade packs in there. So that gives us a variety of drinks. So that's what I'm doing right now. The sauerkraut dish is almost done. It's been about 1.5 hours now, and the potatoes are still a little hard, so another half hour. So it has been 2 hours since I put this in the oven. Oh, steamed up the camera. All right, so let's check our potatoes. They seem okay. That's why I cut them as thin as I do, because if it took 2 hours for that thin, can you imagine if I had cut them thicker? So yeah. All right. It's steaming up the camera. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and serve Glenn a plate, and then I'm going to let this cool off, put some in a Ziploc bag, and that's going to be a meal for him during our camping trip. I have not even started mine yet. I am trying to get everything ready. So yeah, it's been a long day. I had to cut grass today, and that set back my time. So, okay, so I'm going to keep moving on. But you know what? It's going to be worth it in the end. Because once we're at our campsite, it's going to be smooth for me. Not any cooking. It's just a lot of warming up. You know, grilling something is not, you know, it's just so easy. So yeah. All right, so let's move on. All right, everyone. So I finally made my supper, and I am going to eat now. I was multitasking while I was making this. At the same time, while the chicken was cooking and the noodles were boiling, I was making the no-bake cheesecake. So the no-bake cheesecake is done. This is done. Everything is done. I just got a few more little tasks to do before the night is over. And I will be back to show you how I pack these up. All right. All right, everyone. So here is the end of the night and the end of the video. So what I have here in front of you is our pre-cooked camper meals. So whatever Glenn had left of his sauerkraut dinner, it was enough to put into two freezer bags. So this one we'll take, and he'll have that at camp. And this one I'm going to put in the freezer for a different day, and it's basically a freezer meal now. And then for mine, my chicken and ramen noodles is for the camp. I'll have that at camp, and here's for the freezer. So when Glenn has his kraut, I'll have my chicken and ramen noodles. So yeah, got 3 meals out of each one. We each had a plate of our own meal tonight. We'll have one at camp and one at a future date. So there's that. And here is my no-bake cheesecake. And I decided to put it in the 8x8 pan versus the pie tin because this is going to camp with us, and I would have to put it inside of our portable refrigerator in the camper. And if it tips over at all, any amount, the pie will just get everywhere. So the reason I put it in this is it has a lid. So I can just cover it up, and it'll lay, it'll probably lay a little better in the portable fridge. So there it is. Our pre-made stuff for camp and future meals, freezer meals. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch it. I really appreciate all of your support. And I'll be recording or I'll do videos at our camp this week. I'm not sure how much I'll upload, but I'll try to upload something while I'm there. If not, it'll be when I get back. Alright, so I hope you all have a good week. Yeah, just enjoy the week. Take care of yourselves. And remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.